Dear students, the next video lesson from the chapter Sources of Business Finance is issue of shares. Issue of shares. So, issuing share is one of the important source of finance for long-term purpose. So, share means a share in the total share capital of a company. Every company, especially public company, can issue shares to the public by issuing the document known as prospectus. Already we have learned. As per the Companies Act, a share in the share capital of a company and it includes stock also. And the person who is holding share is known as shareholder in the company, means a member of the company. Share capital is one of the important source of fund for raising capital in the organization. Normally, companies are issuing two types of shares, preference share and equity share or ordinary shares. So remember, preference share and equity shares. So, preference shares, as the name indicates, these type of shares have some preferential rights in the case of receiving dividend primarily. Before issuing dividend to the equity shares, it will be given for the preference shares and also the repayment of capital at the time of winding up of the company. When the company is going to wind up, the amount of capital collected from the public shareholders will be given only for preference shares first. So remember, these are the preferential right for the preference shareholders. Due to these features, they are known as preference shareholders. They will get fixed rate of dividend every time before issuing to the ordinary shareholders. And the different types of preference shares include cumulative and non-cumulative preference shares. Cumulative in the sense, suppose in 1 year there is no profit and no possibility to issue dividend. That amount of dividend will be paid in the next year. By adding to the next year's dividend, it will be given to the preference shareholders. These type of different preference shareholders are known as cumulative preference shares. If such right is not there, non-cumulative preference shares. Participating preference shares means if there is additional amount of dividend after issuing to the equity shareholders also, some preference shareholders have right to participate in the extra amount of dividend. So that type of right have to the participating preference shareholders. If there is any extra amount of dividend, they can participate. They will also get a share from that additional remaining amount of dividend. If such right is not there, they are non-participating preference shares. Redeemable preference shares and irredeemable preference shares. Redeemable in the sense repayable. After a stipulated period of time, the amount of preference shareholders are given back. If they are given on the maturity period, that is known as redeemable preference shares. The right is not have for the preference shares. They are not. They are known as irredeemable preference shares. So irredeemable preference shares will be given only at the company's loss, as per the company's loss. Then convertible preference shares are those preference shares which can be converted into equity shares. And non-convertible preference shares have no possibility to convert them into equity shares. So remember, and preference shares have a lot of advantages. They will get a rate of return in guaranteed amount. They provide long-term capital to the organization, and management control is not diluted as preference shareholders. They enjoy only restricted voting rights. They have only limited voting rights, and there can be a redeemed if necessary. As per the demand of the shareholder, it will be redeemed. Then mortgage of property not needed to issue such type of shares. no need of pledging any property. Then trading on equity can be adopted since fixed date of dividend is paid. So trading on equity also can be adopted in the case of preference shares. And this method of raising capital is most economical compared to equity, issuing equity shares. So these are the advantages of preference shares. Go again and go through the points and develop your own concept. It also have some limitations. Fixed dividend put a permanent burden on the company. So whenever there is no profit, that amount also company should give in the next year when they will get profit. So it is a burden. Shareholders have no control over management. These type of shareholders have no control over management because equity shareholders are controlling the India activities, and preference shares are more expensive. That is why, because they have to company have to pay fixed dividend every year. Then dividend paid cannot be charged as a business expensive. So every time dividend paid to the preference shareholders cannot be charged as business expensive. So remember all the points. And the next category includes equity or ordinary shares. Equity or ordinary shares. Actually, these type of shareholders, equity shareholders, are controlling the whole organization. They have some preferential, they have not some preferential right, but they have the right of voting in the annual general body meeting. So shares without any preferential right are known as equity shares. They will also get dividend, but not in fixed amount, fixed percentage. Also, different types of equity shares are there: blue chip shares, income shares, growth shares, cyclical shares, defensive shares, speculative shares. Remember, equity shares have some advantage. They have some advantage. No obligation to pay a fixed rate of dividend. Whenever the company is collecting amount of capital by equity shares, have some advantage. No need to pay the fixed rate of dividend, and no mortgage of company's property for the issue of equity share is needed. No need to pledge any property as security for issuing equity shares. And it is a permanent source of capital to be repaid only at the time of winding up of the company. So only at the time of winding up of the company, the amount of equity shares will be repaid. And equity shareholders are the real owners of the company who have voting right in all matters. Whenever there is a decision making, they have the voting right. But preference shareholders do not have such a type of voting right. In case of good profit, equity shareholders gain increased the amount of dividend and appreciation in the value of shares. Fixed rate is given to the preference shareholders. If lot of amount is there as profit, equity shareholders will get bulk amount of dividend. So these are the advantages of equity shareholders. Then we have to learn the limitations also. No advantage of trading on equity is there in equity shares. It is not possible in the case of equity shares, but it is possible in the case of preference shareholders trading on equity. As equity capital cannot be redeemed, there is a danger of overcapitalization. It is not redeemed at after maturity. It will be redeemed at the time of winding up. So there is a possibility of overcapitalization, unnecessary amount of capital in the company. Then shareholders can distribute the management by manipulating and organizing themselves. So they can change the management by some manipulating activities. Higher dividends leads to increase in share value and speculation among the stakeholders of business. Higher dividends given to the equity shareholders will increase the share value and speculative activities among the stakeholders of the business, and not attractive to the investors who prefer safety and fixed income. So, issuing equity shares is not attractive to the investors who prefer safety and fixed income. So, remember, these are the two type of shares. So, thank you for watching the video. Thank you.